Hello, everyone. My name is Claude Terrell Hankins. I'm a cybersecurity graduate student at Grand Canyon University. Today, I will be doing a presentation on the cybersecurity framework implementation for JAM Incorporated. The purpose of this implementation is to find what protects and what will ensure the growth of the organization. As Chief Information Officer, this is the goal for the company. The mission statement, vision, and values as an organization for JAM Incorporated retail stores. At JAM Incorporated, our primary mission is to provide our customers with a quality product at best value. From the beginning, JAM Incorporated has had a singular focus centered around people, community, and the planet. The overall goal for this retail organization is to become the #1 retailer in the North American region. The cybersecurity framework implementation choice for JAM Incorporated is the NIST cybersecurity framework. It takes a structured approach, aligning the new implementation with current cybersecurity postures that's already in place to find any issues and address them. The reason for this choice for the NIST cybersecurity framework is the enhanced security posture. It's a structured approach and being able to effectively handle customer information, payment transactions, and reduce the likelihood of cyber attacks. Also, an improved risk management with the NIST cybersecurity framework at JAM Incorporated. You can prioritize the needs of what risk the organization tackle based on time and focus needed. Also, trust and compliance. The NIST cybersecurity framework provides JAM Incorporated with a better way to relate to customers, stakeholders, and comes to ensuring regulatory compliance. By being compliant, it will build trust and better reputation for the company. A few of the JAM Incorporated regulatory compliances. As a company, we must comply with regulatory requirements surrounding operations, industry standards, consumer protection, and data privacy. One of those compliances that we must meet is consumer protection. This ensures the fair treatment of our customers, their safety, and to make sure they have fair pricing. Another one is the General Data Protection Regulation. The GDPR will levy harsh fines against those who violate it. When it comes to privacy and security standards. Then we have the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. All JAM Incorporated retail stores handle customer debit cards and credit cards for purchases, so compliance and protecting that information is necessary. And lastly, we have the California Consumer Privacy Act. JAM Incorporated is headquartered in California. This law is extended to all California consumers and have control over how personal data is used and collected. Taking a look at the organizational efforts and business needs of the company and finding that information will come from several different ways. The comprehensive approach will factor in the current operation as well as the external measures. A few of those things include customer experience improvement. JAM Incorporated wants to improve the customer shopping experience by implementing scan and pay options from mobile phones and other technology-friendly options. Expanding the e-commerce to become a more competitive brand. JAM Incorporated will be implementing curbside pickup and a mobile order payment process for convenience. And lastly, we have the enterprise solution upgrade. The implementation of AI, machine learning, Internet of Things, state-of-the-art HVAC for all stores, and data analytics on premises and remotely for Jam Incorporated locations. Those are a few of the changes and upgrades for the business needs to address our organizational efforts. Jam Incorporated's cybersecurity risk management is a way that we can see the threats that are faced, the possible vulnerabilities that we have, and the mitigating strategies to take care of those issues. As a company, the threats we face are denial of service attacks, phishing attacks, social engineering attacks, and ransomware attacks. The possible vulnerabilities include insider threats by some way of the employees, maybe outdated point of sale systems, and lack of employee training. The mitigating strategies to take care of those issues include employee cybersecurity training, that's semi-annual, multi-factor authentication, risk assessments, implementation of strong encryption, and regular security monitoring to take care of those issues. A few of JAM Incorporated privacy principles include data minimization. That means only the necessary information will be collected on customers. Consent and transparency. This states that all customers will have to give their consent before their information is used or collected. The purpose limitation for disclosure. This is the information that's collected and used on customers only for the purpose that it's needed for and no later without the consent of the customer. Storage retention limitation. This is the time frame in which customer information will be kept and used by JAM Incorporated. Accuracy is a principle that states that all information collected by JAM on JAM Incorporated customers will need to be accurate, and if not, it will need to be corrected. And then lastly, we have integrity and confidentiality as a principle. All information collected by JAM Incorporated on customers will be protected from unauthorized access and unlawful use. JAM Incorporated legal and regulatory standards. This part of the presentation will talk about the compliance requirements and the company-wide operational changes that are going to be taking place. For compliance requirements, JAM Incorporated will follow and comply with all standards that are related to their business. That's PCI DSS, CCPA, and GDPR standards that go towards protecting the privacy of customers. The PCI DSS standard requires strong security measures to protect the card data of customers. The CCPA requires transparency with handling customer data. The GDPR is a compliance that will follow strict privacy guidelines as well. Failure to protect data of customers can lead to potential breaches and fines as well. Company-wide operational changes. JAM Incorporated will meet compliance standards by implementing security measures needed to protect the data of customers. Security measures such as firewalls, encryption, access control management, intrusion detection and protection. The other changes will also include on-site and off-site monitoring, as well as system backup for further data protection. And lastly, a company-wide operational change will be that employee training will be necessary in a way so um, the employees will know how to handle, collect, and protect the privacy of their customers. As I mentioned earlier, JAM Incorporated will be implementing the NIST cybersecurity framework. The NIST framework helps organizations better understand, manage, and reduce their cybersecurity risks and protect their network and data. Um, Part of this implementation will touch on the 6 parts of the NIST cybersecurity framework. When it comes to identify, JAM Incorporated will take a proactive approach to recognize the state of the current cybersecurity posture. This includes taking an inventory of all equipment, software, laptops, point of sale systems for all store locations. An assessment for all threats and vulnerabilities will be taken as well. The protect part of the framework, JAM Incorporated will take an approach to safeguard all locations, infrastructures, sensitive data from cyber attacks and threats. The implementation of the new system will be accommodated by all technological upgrades to the company needs. The detect part of JAM Incorporated, this new upgrade to the network comes equipped with the necessary capabilities to identify any cybersecurity events in a timely manner. The ability to monitor unauthorized access and other issues comes into play with this detect part of the framework. Respond, JAM Incorporated execution of incident response plans take place in this step. Being able to respond in a necessary amount of time to mitigate the possible issues quickly will deter and minimize the damage that can happen from a cyber incident. The recover part of the framework, JAM Incorporated will use this point to ensure restoring any services or equipment affected by a cyber security incident. From an operational standpoint, restoring services quickly is very important. And then lastly, the new part of the NIST cybersecurity framework is govern. This function ensures that the organization is effectively handling cybersecurity risk management and understands how operation works, and the roles and responsibilities for everyone involved. In conclusion of this presentation, we're going to sum everything up. The cybersecurity framework implementation, JAM Incorporated will need to conduct a risk assessment evaluation to point out vulnerabilities beforehand. Regulatory compliance. As a retail company, JAM Incorporated must comply with all standards associated with data privacy and consumer protection. Policy updates. To fit the current standards, updates to the current policies must be made to fit the NIST framework. Technological components. The implementation of the safeguards such as encryption, protection, detection systems, and multi-factor authentication. Then we have continuous monitoring. Systems are in place to have ongoing protection and looks at possible breaches that can be handled quickly. The employee training program. JAM Incorporated is committed to ensuring employees are prepared to handle the new security measures. And then we have regular review. This is in place to have a constant look at and review the cybersecurity threats along with the technological installations. Here's a list of all the references I used for this presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.